there's been rumors circulating online that the Dillian Whyte Oscar Rivas show is struggling to sell tickets and struggling to sell pay-per-views. Now, there was some fake Twitter rumor going around, and I say it's fake because, I mean, well, you'll understand in a second. But the rumor was that the Dillian Whyte Oscar Rivas show is being pulled from box office, and they're going to put it on regular Sky because the tickets and the pay-per-views ain't selling. I mean, that is absolute nonsense because they wouldn't be able to pay Dillian Whyte his purse if they pulled it from box office. So that makes no sense at all. Yeah. The only way you can pay Dillian Whyte the kind of purses he's used to now is by putting him on pay-per-view. At least when it comes to the UK. So this whole idea of pulling it off a box office and putting it on regular Sky, I mean, that's just been concocted by some PBC fanboy or, Wilder fanboy or maybe even some Fury fanboy. I don't know. But that's clearly not true, is it? It's going to be on box office and that's that. But as far as the tickets not selling particularly well, Bob Arum poured fuel on that fire because he said that the Lomachenko-Campbell fight has basically, been signed and it's a done deal, but he was told by Eddie Hearn not to announce it right now because it might interfere with the ticket sales for Whyte Rivas. I personally think there's no smoke without fire. I do suspect that they are struggling to shift tickets for this Whyte Rivas fight. I think, I'm sure that some people are exaggerating in terms of how few tickets have been sold, but I do believe that they are probably struggling. And this story right here, Dillian Whyte set to appear on Celebrity Masterchef, to me, this is maybe some circumstantial evidence to support the claim that the show is not selling very well. When have you seen Dillian Whyte go on Masterchef or anything like that? So we're just a week away from his fight against Rivas, and this guy is going and doing mainstream television. Now, I know many fighters over the years, from Anthony Joshua and David Haye and, loads of different fighters have done mainstream television in the UK. So Dillian Whyte doing it now that he's a pay-per-view star shouldn't be that strange. Well, no, it's not that strange, but it's just the timing of it. Them announcing so early that, he's going to be on this thing. To me, it maybe suggests that they're pulling out all the stops in the run up to this Oscar Rivas fight to try and sell them tickets and sell them pay-per-views because it's not going as well as they wanted it to go. So I suspect that there probably is some truth to it. Another thing I'll say is that I think the heavyweight division, and a lot of people won't like this, but I think the heavyweight division is actually suffering now in the wake of AJ's loss to Andy Ruiz. Suffering in terms of popularity. I think so many people in the UK were invested in Anthony Joshua and truly believed that he was the best in the division. Now that he's lost, I think a lot of the fans, which, look, the majority of AJ's fans, not all of them, obviously AJ has hardcore fans too, but the majority of AJ's fans in the UK were casuals. They were not people who would normally watch boxing. They were just, general members of mainstream society. And so when they saw him get beat, as fair weather fans, as casual fans, they were like, okay, to hell with boxing. And they've just turned away from boxing altogether after AJ got beat. I do think that there's been that kind of effect. So I think the Dillian Whyte Rivas show will suffer as a result. I think the Frank Warren show will suffer as a result in terms of ticket sales. The excitement, the energy that the heavyweight division in the UK had prior to AJ losing was far more or far higher than we have right now. It's like the British boxing public, or the British public in general, the average British sports fan has kind of fallen into a state of depression since Anthony Joshua lost. That's how invested so many people were in him. So yeah, I think it's having a knock-on effect, and ticket sales for Whyte's fight, the Frank Warren show, are going to suffer. And, you know, some people are also talking about the DAZN situation where Eddie Hearn's been putting more effort into promoting fights in the United States than he has promoting in the UK. And I'm sure that contributes to it as well. But I would not underestimate the ripple effect that AJ's loss has had on the popularity of boxing in the UK. And that really goes to show how massive a defeat it was for Matchroom, not just for AJ, but for Matchroom themselves. AJ losing was a massive defeat. And it also goes to show that AJ was really carrying British boxing on his back. Seriously, not just Matchroom, the whole of British boxing, he was carrying it on his back from a popularity point of view. That's not to say that AJ is the best heavyweight in Britain, you know, could be Tyson Fury. But in terms of popularity, you know, nobody was matching AJ. Nobody was close to AJ in the heavyweight division or any other division. He just brought the fans in for whatever reason, whether you think it's manufactured, whether you think he deserved it or not. He did. You know, it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And as far as Dillian Whyte being on MasterChef, I mean, I don't watch television. I don't own a television. But if they put it on YouTube or whatever after the fact, apparently it's going to be, I guess, a few weeks away before they put it on television, or a couple months. I don't know. If they put it, okay, it's BBC. If they put it on YouTube, I'll probably watch it. You know, I'll probably watch it because Dillian Whyte from Jamaica, you know, he might be able to cook up some nice stewed chicken or something, rice and peas. We'll see what he concocts. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. It's happening out. Join me on Patreon. I upload a minimum of 2 podcasts every single week, covering a wide variety of controversial topics, as well as live stream Q&A sessions. Take a look on screen right now at some of the podcasts I've produced so far. For just $3 a month, the equivalent of about £2 a month, you get access to all my new podcasts and my entire back catalogue of past podcasts, including my popular Confessions of a Nightclub Bouncer series. You can listen on your computer or on your smartphone or tablet by downloading the Patreon app from the Google Play Store or the App Store for free. The Patreon app also allows you to download each podcast in MP3. For less than the price of a cup of coffee, you get access to dozens of hours of exclusive content. It's easy to sign up, there's no contract, and you can cancel at any time. So come and join our community of free and critical thinkers by signing up with me here on Patreon today.